I'm Ninja Greg, and you're watching The Ninja Greg Show. And this is my review of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Synopsis. It picks up right after Man of Steel, well, during the final battle, but we see things from Bruce Wayne's perspective. And even more destruction caused in the fight between Superman and General Zod, during which a Wayne Enterprise office is destroyed. Then after Superman rescues Lois from some terrorists, militia, I don't know, some no-goods in Africa, it's suggested on a news report that some innocents got caught in the crossfire between Superman and whoever these baddies he was fighting against. Government thinking Superman should be held accountable for his actions. Meanwhile, Clark Kent, I forget exactly how, but this is what happens when you fall behind on your projects. He finds out about Batman and, like most other people, thinks he's a dangerous vigilante that needs to be stopped. The subplot about other superheroes that possibly leads into starting up the Justice League, hence the Dawn of Justice subtitle. Now, what are the positives? Well, aside from despite rehashing the origin of Batman, again, they actually keep it thankfully brief. It shows the audience exactly what they need to know, and parts of it are beautifully shot. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't know thing one about cinematography. And Ben Affleck was surprisingly good as Batman. I gotta admit, after a movie like Daredevil, I was just shaking my head like, really, this guy's gonna play Batman, someone who is even darker and edgier, arguably, than Daredevil? But he surprised me. I actually really liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I said, a glimpse at the other potential members of the Justice League, allowing for DC to gain some momentum on making their own movie universe, because, hey, that's what Marvel's doing, why not just copy them? And it's a Warner Brothers and DC superhero movie, so there's plenty of good superhero action. Now, whether it's live action or animated, DC really knows how to do superheroes. Also kind of likes Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I still prefer Michael Caine, but if Jeremy Irons keeps reprising this role, I can see myself growing to like it. Finally, neither character was vilified. They didn't show that one was right, one was wrong. You saw the right and wrong of both ends. And of course, you had DC's veritable Holy Trinity come together to fight Doomsday. Doomsday in a bit, but now we gotta get into the negatives. First, this movie feels unfocused and rushed. You can tell that they wanted to get this out really quick so they can keep pace with Marvel's own cinematic universe. And sometimes it didn't feel like they didn't know what story they wanted to tell. Did they want to tell Batman's story? Did they want to tell Superman's story? Did they want to tell Lex Luthor's story? Did they want to tell Wonder Woman's story? Did they want to tell the Justice League story? This movie kind of jumps all over the place because it's trying to cram so much into it. And this movie's long anyways. Not until the end when it finally gets some focus and gives us something cohesive. And it kind of feels like some hipster college dropout who farted around from place to place and then finally got his crap together and stuck with something for once. I didn't mind Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I've always kind of seen Lex Luthor as this smug, know-it-all son of a gun who was better than you in every way, and he knew it. Not some crazy little screwball who looked like he was just one trigger word away from having an aneurysm. Doomsday's origin doesn't follow the comics quite that well. He was made by an alien designed to be the ultimate killing machine, and made with the DNA of several aliens, including Kryptonian, which is why he's one of the very few supervillains who can actually hurt Superman. Quite badly, too. In this movie, however, He's made with General Zod's dead body and some blood for Lex Luthor, so Kryptonian DNA is used, so that's at least one aspect about Doomsday they got right. Finally, I wasn't crazy about the ambiguity between Superman coming back, maybe not. In my humble opinion, I grew up watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and it doesn't feel like a proper Justice League without Superman in it. Maybe they'll save him for some big reveal, I don't know. I hope he comes back, and I really hope Henry Cavill comes back to play him, and I hope we don't get a DC version of the Hulk where several actors play him depending on the movie. That's a different beast altogether. But yeah, I like Henry Cavill as Superman, and I want to see him make a return. One more thing, by the time this recording comes out, Suicide Squad has already hit the theaters, and I haven't seen it yet, so not sure how much this statement I have to say will still apply, but DC, stop trying to make your movies so grim and faux serious, yo! Don't be afraid to have some fun. I mean, I saw the trailer for Justice League Action. That looks like it's going to be fun. Why is it your TV projects look like they're going to be fun, but not your movie projects? It's not going to ruin your movie or destroy your business to brighten it up a little bit, both literally and figuratively. And while there were moments in this movie where I could definitely distinguish the colors on Superman's costume, Wonder Woman she did not get the same treatment. She's a character who has a very distinct look, and she's supposed to wear red, white, and blue, kind of like Superman. Instead, it looked like she just had this ugly brown number. And it's just a real shame when the toys look better than what's being portrayed on screen. And I don't think that should be the case. I think the toys should reflect what looks good on screen, because what you're getting is a small plastic version of what you saw. Or it should be, I think. Whatever, that's just my own personal nitpick. So that was Batman vs. Superman. Would I recommend it? Yeah, but only because it's the first necessary step on the path to the Justice League. I still prefer to have a great movie that took its time being made to ensure we have the best possible product, instead of having an okay movie that was rushed to get the product out as quickly as possible. But this is just the beginning, and I am curious to see where it goes. And at the time of this recording, I've actually seen some Comic-Con footage for the Justice League movie coming out. And it looks like we're going to be getting this right away, so probably won't have to wait too much longer. But yeah, DC, don't be afraid to have fun and stop rushing your movies out. Some things just need time. Good things are worth waiting for. Anyways, I'm Ninja Greg. You've been watching the Ninja Greg Show. I'll see you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, see you later.